This pump episode. Wow, everybody is talking about this 4-hour triangle, which is currently breaking out, guys, but what if this is actually a part of a much bigger and much stronger triangle? This 2.5 month triangle actually has a much bigger breakout target than this 4-hour triangle. And guys, we need to see volume, which we haven't seen even with this 4-hour triangle. And this triangle forming makes the most sense in terms of where the volume would come in and why the volume has not come in just yet. It'll be the fourth time that we've seen a massive resurgence in volume since March of 2020. So the fourth actual big volume move in the last 7 months. The breakout target of this triangle is actually much higher than anything else that we've charted over the last few weeks. And it's actually higher than the highs of 2019. Which would be absolutely insane. Pump City, and as well, this is showing up on not just Bitcoin's chart, but the entire cryptocurrency market cap, excluding Bitcoin, is actually forming the exact same pattern, guys. And a breakout target here would be a massive resurgence in volume, as we've seen lower and lower volume across a lot of these cryptos. We'll show you the breakout target of this small 4-hour triangle, which is currently breaking out. But guys, more importantly, this 2.5 month triangle has a much bigger breakout target, over $1,500 above where we currently are. Welcome back, you digital currency savages, guys. Bitcoin is not only breaking out of this small triangle, but there's a much more important, much bigger, and much more powerful triangle that could be the final bullish pattern to break to this target that we would have to see to break the previous highs of 2019. This is exactly what we've been waiting for. Guys, the $13,000 to $14,000 range, once broken, absolutely lets loose massive gainers across the space, right? It's exactly what we've been waiting for. And this pattern that we're going to be talking about on this chart is exactly the type of scenario and the type of pattern that we could see that would actually give that to us. But guys, more importantly, with this small triangle breakout, we don't see a massive increase in volume, which is, in my opinion, the biggest confirmation of an actual breakout, right? So this pattern that we're going to show you would need a massive amount of volume increase, and we'll show you exactly what that would look like on these charts as well. Guys, as always, make sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you get updated when we post new videos. And as well, if you're interested in winning a ledger, an equivalent in BTC, or a free enrollment in T4, your choice, make sure to leave your comment below. And as always, make sure you're subscribed as well. Wow, and starting today until October 31st, you can get an additional 60, 120, or 300 extra dollars worth of trading on Bybit if you use my link below. This was just extended today, so until October 31st, you can get an additional $390 worth of trading when you deposit using my link below and putting in the code TylerSCrypto1 or TylerSCrypto2. So guys, this is the pattern everyone's been watching since October 9th, basically. It's this small consolidation pattern triangle here with a breakout target actually all the way up a little under $12,000. So really not super substantial. And if we actually go to this daily chart, you can see the volume is absolutely still very low. We have not gotten really any significant increase in volume. And the reason we haven't is because we haven't had a actual macro pattern breakout in a long time, guys. All of us are waiting for a very strong breakout. And again, we've gotten small breakouts along the way over the past few months. But for the most part, we haven't gotten a very strong, very significant breakout really ever since July, right? The last time we had that was about 93 all the way up to about 12.5. So ultimately, this breakout within a few weeks was about a $3,000 breakout for Bitcoin. And that was the last time we saw a decent increase in volume here. It was back really in July. The only other substantial increase in volume was a dump. So it was a dumpage volume from about 12K to about 10K. So about a $2,000 move over a few days. And that was the last decent size volume you can see right here. Prior to that was the one we just talked about of the pump, right? So we're waiting for another massive increase in volume just like that. And this little triangle, in my opinion, is not going to be what gets us that volume. This little triangle right here is not going to be what gives us that nice increase in volume. However, what this entire triangle is a part of is testing, in my opinion, the top of this much longer triangle. So basically, this entire triangle is right here on this chart. So this entire triangle you see here on the 4-hour is just within this very small amount of time right here on this much bigger triangle. And guys, this is huge. The breakout target of this is much higher. And we actually tested this for resistance for an entire month here as we were trying to break 12.5, we had, this is where the head and shoulders was formed, where we had a breakdown, and that's where the last significant amount of volume was a part of. However, this one to me is 100% valid. This trend line is extremely important. We had a month of testing this trend line here at the very beginning, and we've traded here for about 9 days as well, trying to break above this level. And as well, for about 5 weeks, we traded along the bottom here. So ultimately, I think this is actually part of a much bigger macro triangle here, as opposed to just this little itsy bitsy teensy weensy little triangle right here. Meaning, the reason this is important is, as you can see, we got a little small break. It looks like nothing though on this daily chart, right? We're getting this breakout here on the 4-hour chart, but again, it looks like nothing on this chart, and the volume also looks like nothing. And the reason I think that is because even though this breakout is nice, this may be just the beginning of an actual breakout on this chart. So as well, this kind of looks decent on this chart, but when we go here, it looks like nothing. What a real breakout would look like would be on this chart. And as well, we would see the volume increase here, guys. As you can see, over the last 7 months, we've had 4 little ramp ups in volume, with the biggest being the crash in March. The second biggest being the explosion we had in July from about 9,000 to 12.5. However, as you can see on this chart, the volume is low enough to where we can expect a breakout fairly soon, guys. And of the last 3 breakouts, the RSI was pretty much right on that 74-ish, right going into the overbought territory here, right about here, and that's exactly where we're inching up to here on the RSI as well. But most importantly, we're just getting this descending volume, and to see an actual increase in volume is the main thing we want to see to actually confirm a breakout, right? We look at this, and this technically, I mean, looking at this on the 4-hour, this 100% does look like a breakout, because we have to realize there is no volume coming in, because this is just a part of a much bigger pattern, being this pattern. So what is the breakout target of this pattern? Actually, it's all the way up, and this is where it gets really exciting. The breakout target of this is actually all the way up above 14,000, or right about exactly at 14,000 US dollars. And guys, a breakout to this level is absolutely insane, because what it would do is actually break the highs of 2019, which around 2019 it topped out, about $100 below 14,000. So I think it was right around like 13,850-ish was the high of 2019. And breaking here, this could be the final breakout pattern to actually break that. And guys, we all know the story. Once we break 14K, all of us know that most likely we could have a very strong run to all-time highs almost immediately after that. And keep in mind, this is just on the Bitcoin charts, because if we go to the SPX is actually down today, right? So as of today, so far, Bitcoin is not 100% correlated to the SPX today so far, as Bitcoin's actually having a move up. There was that IMF meeting earlier today with Jerome Powell. But guys, this is absolutely huge as well. You can see as soon as we break this ascending line of resistance right here that we were testing ever since really the first week of October, you can see we have a move up, and a nice break to about 11,008 could easily be in the cards here. And that lines up perfectly with the actual breakout target of this very small 4-hour triangle is as well. But as well, we do have to keep in mind exactly where Bitcoin is consolidated within this triangle. We have exactly right here the $12,000 level, which has to obviously act as somewhat significant resistance here, 12K. And for this breakout to really occur, we need to first break that 12K level. But guys, I'm pretty optimistic on this. This is a beautiful pattern. It's something I'm going to be watching. This is exactly the kind of pattern we'd want to actually see that increase in volume, guys, because to actually get a confirmed breakout, although this is exciting, this does not get me nearly as excited as an actual increase in volume and a macro breakout like this would be. Wow, guys, as well. So again, if you're interested in trading, if you have experience only, and if you want to support the channel, make sure to sign up with Bybit below. And as well, an additional $390 using my link below until October 31st. So if you deposit before then you'll get those very nice additional bonuses. And as well, we have 7 new videos updated in T4. So if you're interested in learning charting, trading, getting access to my portfolio, and updates when more important things happen, make sure to sign up below. 10% off currently with code BILLIONS. Let's do this.